Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblins and Gays. This is our Blood of Kings Season 3 Roundtable Q&A, where we talk about the season and answer your questions. I am Aubrey. I am your GM. I'll just, toss it over to the cast to tell you who they are in any order that they particularly want. Go, cast.
Hi.
No cast. No, okay.
I'm Aki, and I have a problem. What's my problem? I can't stop being a princess. Haha, quadruple princess. Fuck y'all. I play Estrella. Both of our pronouns are she, her, and together we will not break our father's curse. It's just going to consume him. We had 2 fucking years, and Dragon Prince still beat us. Because we haven't recorded, we haven't done it yet. They're coming in like 2 weeks.
Well, I guess it means we just have to get it done in episode 1. So we beat them.
They're gonna beat us.
Hello. The silence is unbearable.
What silence? You start answering instantly.
My name is Ferris. I use she, her, and I play Dumisa, who also uses she, her, and is gay.
Is she? You're both using the she, but you never asked her what she wants. I'm sorry.
Getting there. We're getting there. Wait. No, we're a couple. It counts. Anyway. We got there. We did the thing. Now for the other thing. Fucking on stream?
Anyway, how about I go next? Because I'm always one of the last. Hi, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. And I normally play Groon, who uses she, her pronouns. And yeah.
Yeah.
Vic, you spoke. It's your turn.
Hello, everyone. I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and I play Marrow, our wonderful something. Just a lot of words to describe them. Thoughty, well-meaning, dead, temporarily, and now with more Fae bullshit. And a very cool mom question mark. And that is my cue to toss it over to Alyssa.
Hello. I'm Melissa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Tamsin, who uses she, they pronouns. Tamsin is the mom, question mark? Or at least the stepmom, question mark, of Marrow, also with some good Fae bullshit.
I'm Dusty. I'm here.
Elaborate on that one.
I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I play Joanna Sanchez, mom in Mexico, remember of Chris, and they use she, her pronouns.
Chris,
Yes.
question mark?
Chris?
Like from Sonic?
Oh my god, that little white boy. Is that who the human? The one that finds Sonic in the pool because Sonic can't fucking swim
Chris.
and he's like super rich.
Not Sonic Christmas.
Yeah! Like his mom is like an actor and his dad is like also an actor or something. And they have like
Yes,
the fucking
yeah. And he has like, and he's like all Home Alone style, and so he sees a blue man hedgehog drowning in his pool late at night at an undiscriminate hour, and goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna stick around for 4 seasons." And that was 4 seasons. That's like 40 fucking episodes.
Sonic X, I see.
So Sonic X, for the 2nd season, he grows up into an adult, invents a machine to go to Sonic's world, and they just make him a fucking child again? Yeah, Chris Thorndike.
That's an unfortunate last name.
That's a name. That's a surname. Oh, Thorndike. Oh,
Yes.
just call him Chris Lesbian Hater. That's exactly what it sounds like. A thorn in these dikes.
Damn. These dads.
Wait, what do his parents? Like, I know his mom's an actor, but isn't his dad like a politician or something?
I don't know what his dad is.
Thorndike-
They're like never there.
Nelson. His
Why
name
is Christopher
Nelson.
Chris Thorndike there twice as an alias?
What the hell is his job? Species human.
I would sure.
Alignment. He works for Thorndike Industries, which he's a businessman, and apparently he's a good alignment.
Business.
Jesus Christ, he became corporate. That's what happens when you don't love the kids.
There's a software and housing company. He evil as fuck, man. I don't trust like that.
But yes. Let us get into things. It has been season 3 was very long. And a lot happened during it. Do we just want to jump right into the questions?
What else are we gonna jump into, Aubrey?
The pool. Or Sonic.
God damn it.
At the exact same time.
No, I can't cut out that first part.
It's too funny.
Let's do questions and then we could just like bounce off each other with other questions. I have questions for y'all, but let's take questions from the multitude of Joanne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we gotta thank you, Joanne. You're literally you own 51% of this fucking question form. It's great.
I also love that you parenthesized your names in different ways for how would you like to be credited, and we clearly have to like enunciate the little brackets for every single one. So this one is from Joanne.
Yeah, or Joanne.
No,
Joanne?
What? No, isn't it the very? Are we going in order from like the very first one? Because then the first one's just Joanne. Yes, that Joanne.
Yep.
Yes.
And the very first question is for everyone. What items of your gear do you think Grun has stamped with her sigil?
Oh.
I think we should all say what we think, and then Grun should tell us what is actually stamped.
That would
I
make
pulled my
sense because I
inventory.
feel like Grun stamping their own items with sigils is I mean, it's in character, but where's the fun in that? You're Grun, you would know.
We stamp Grun stuff with Grun sigils.
I think one of Doomy's lesser used weapons, since she's got like an armory, one of them's got the sigil on it somewhere.
I hope Aubrey doesn't have any secrets on the game session right now because I forgot my inventory.
No.
I think for Joanna, it would be her shield. But like in a place where like she holds it, so she doesn't never really look at it because she just like has it in her hand.
A hairbrush. It makes the most sense and probably something that Australia would be like, you know what? I actually really like it. You know, like a stamp right on the like the fat part of the hairbrush where it has all the bristles, not the handle, but that part. Mm-hmm. That would look so good.
Ooh, yes.
This is hard, but I think one of the many bones probably in the bone collection, and maybe a book, because I just have books listed in capital letters, as if I had to remember what the books were. I sure have books. I see.
I wrote down every single book we grabbed, like you as well. So
you are doing more work than I am. You are carrying this book economy
because it's like it got specific after a while, you know. And I was like, I want to keep it in track just in case there's furry porn in one of the books.
Where's the furry porn, Aubrey?
I don't know. Look for more books.
Season 4 goal: find the furry porn. It has to exist. I exist in the Blood of Kings universe. But yeah, definitely a random bone or
elaborate on that. No, we cannot. We cannot. Alyssa, go.
Well, speaking of books, but not the furry porn types, I mean, I think Tamsin doesn't carry along that many items. So I think it's just the stolen library books in her home library that are now hers because Castle Doctrine.
You just rob a lot of libraries, huh?
They don't need it. I need the knowledge more.
Eventually, librarians will come for you, you know?
No, but why would you rob libraries? Free, public knowledge for free. Tamsin is capitalism.
To be fair, they're probably mostly like university or academic libraries, which are not free in public.
That's
my
fair.
theory is she specifically robs from libraries from that one bitch that one guy, I forget the name of, but he's a bitch, that he works for and owns solely to spite him specifically. Like public libraries for children, no, that's fine. They can keep their books. But that guy from Alzheim, he's getting robbed.
So I think y'all have very good ideas. For Tamsin in particular, I think at one point it wouldn't have lasted and probably would have caused trouble. But I think Grun would have tried to mark Jeremy.
No! I knew you were going to say it.
Just on the underside where nobody sees.
But Jeremy would know. I think Jeremy would have some things to say about that.
Jeremy just threatens to fist fight Grun and Grun has to remove it.
Like a fucking chair for Beauty and the Beast.
And then for Doomy in particular, there would be a mark on one shoulder of whatever you wear the most. I'm not sure whether it's the left or the right shoulder.
I always picture the left.
So yeah, there's just the on your cloak on the left shoulder. There's a mark there. And then, of course, all of Grun's stuff.
Grun opens the bag and there's just a glow of sigils that come out of it.
It's like that glow effect when you open a bag and there's something really cool in it and it's something glowing in the bag, but it's just all of the sigils.
That's what was in the thing at the end of... Anyway. I'm just trailing off because I can't remember the name of that one movie. And it's a really famous movie.
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
No. Glowing briefcase.
That's in a lot of movies.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
How dare you? So funny.
No, because I just happened to have the exact same meme, of the Beauty and the Beast meme of it, but I knew it was a dresser because the dresser had a bat and was waiting in a corner to really fuck up a villager, and I was like, "That's the meme you're talking about." I happen to have it on my phone, so I went and I looked for it.
Pulp Fiction. That's the movie.
Yeah, I just pasted in the thing.
Well, anything else for this question before we move on?
Grun, what has been graffitied in my inventory? I have to know.
I need I don't have everybody's inventories.
Hold on, I'll
That makes
screenshot it. I'll screenshot all the relevant stuff. It's not candles and soap and boring stuff.
I want to change what I think Grun has stamped of me. I think Grun has stamped the soap bar because Estrella is the one that keeps threatening Grun to bathe or else, and it makes sense for Grun to attack, but it doesn't do anything to the bar of soap. In fact, it makes more bars of soap if it burns all the way through.
It's what kind of sick power play is this? We all anxiously await for the Grun lore.
Grun just vandalized Marrow's fists.
Please no.
Bruno was here. As you say, as you punch.
I think for some reason I'm thinking the ferret plush.
Okay, that's funny. Yes, I approve of that. That's the one Amir got them, so you know what? It deserves to be vandalized a little bit. Sorry, Alyssa.
Wow.
And the inside of the bracers.
Just doing equipment maintenance, checks the bracers. How long has this been here, Gru? Just like a couple months? Does Gru remember when she's marked her sigils, or does she just place it and forget about it?
I don't think her memory is that good.
So
Like,
she
that's a lot to remember.
True. So she just places sigils on everyone's stuff, and as we find it, like, you know, when squirrels hide nuts and you suddenly uncover their stash, and it's like, oh, that's where I put that. Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. The next question from Joe Ann. After the end of Blood of Kings, where do you think your characters would like to retire?
I know Aki and Ferris have an answer to this, so I'm putting them on the spot first.
I think we've had an answer to this since season 1.
We have.
We've thought about this so long.
Yeah, and it still stands to be like the perfect vibe, considering everything.
We can still have it.
We can actually, but yeah, we want to invent like a Howl's Moving Castle door, so that way it takes us to like 4 really important places. So that way it's like easy access, right? And one of them was straight up Cressa, and now it makes way more sense considering, you know,
your mother.
Yeah. Soli was one of the places, and I think Soli is where we would just chill because it's right by the sea for the captain, and then Estrella's parents are also there, and like Vlagos is like a 2-day trip, and like it's just perfect. It's perfect. It works. Was Vlagos literally one of the ones for Heron?
Maybe you added it in. I don't think it was originally, but it might have become over time.
It definitely wasn't originally, because we were very like, yeah, fuck you, Vlagos.
Yeah,
and then I ran it for a week and went, damn.
Okay,
you met Heron.
Things.
Yes. I don't remember if we ever made a 4th though, but can the
fourth one fluctuates depending on things we experience, because every so often you'll say something like, "This is the 4th door."
That's Dragon Island, right?
Right now it's Dragon Island,
yeah.
Which it has to be because of the babies. Because the babies.
Exactly. We're godmothers now. We have to be good ones, you know. We have to visit often.
Yeah, and we talked about just having, because we were talking about like, oh, it'll be like a cute little seaside house for easy captain access, and then I think you were like, oh, what if it was just like on the outskirts of Sully? So like we don't even need the Sully door because we could just live in Sully.
Yeah. That's true. So there's still like one more for the Aether, you know?
Yeah. We can decide as it becomes pertinent.
Yeah. Because I really don't. That's the one thing I didn't like about the fucking movie, where Howl's like 4th door was just this fucking depression hole.
It's supposed to be Wales. It's Wales. It's Wales. Okay. If you read the book, it's Wales. The 4th door leads to the place he's from, which is the country of Wales. He is a Welshman who stumbled into. He's literally an isekai wizard. He stumbled into a magical world, I guess. I don't remember how. I think through anyway, it doesn't matter. And sometimes he brings back magical video games for his nephew, and his niece kind of hates him. And his sister is so mad at him all the time. And that's also where Ms. Angora came from, who was the Witch of the Waste. But she had a poem that she used to curse him. It's a whole thing, because it was his nephew's homework. Anyway, he's Wales. He goes to Wales. That's why he comes back drunk. He went to a rugby match. It was his college rugby match. It was like a whole thing. I've read the book so many times, I just put it under my pillow.
No wonder it's depression in the movie. I too would be depressed if I had a door to Wales.
They fucking censored whales in the movie.
I'm joking.
I mean, when you were saying
whales.
whales, I was thinking sky whales again. Like,
Tragically,
they're
no.
giant animals.
I mean the country whales. No H. Just a lot of other letters.
With my very little knowledge of House Moving Castle, that kind of made sense to me too.
It would be cool. But no, it turns out he's from Earth. Actually, that's true of a lot of her books and a lot of her characters. There's a lot of them that have secret overlap with Earth. And you don't necessarily know it right away. Sometimes you don't know it until like the third or fourth book. Anyway, I love Diana Wynne Jones. Also, we would want to get married if we retired.
Yeah.
Back on topic.
Why wait till you retire?
Listen, Grun.
Final episode.
Don't worry
marriage
about it.
arc.
We
happening.
could fucking just I mean like we'd elope so fast at this point. It's us versus Kratos and Sarita.
Pretty much.
We're kind of just like we're really competing here. Like look at like 2 browns, 2 blondes. Runaway princesses are in both.
Yeah. Good job.
And beefy Vlagosians are technically also in both.
Also true.
And dragons, period, are also in both.
Also true.
Yeah, exactly. We're just
There's
competing.
a lot of parallels here.
Exactly. We're just competing. Truthfully, they're just taller and not by much.
Only
Y'all
one of them
already-
is taller.
Y'all already had babies first, so you should let them marry first.
Never.
No.
Never.
No.
Absolutely not.
We also killed a god first. Let them try. They couldn't. They can't. We killed their mom. I mean, like, now they just gotta kill our mom.
God.
I mean, in one case that's acceptable, in the other case it is not.
Yeah, that's
Depends
true.
on which mother.
I think
The blonde's mother is allowed to die.
I think
that's the case in both ends.
Yeah.
Shit, queen mothers are in both.
Yep. We gotta move on. We gotta move on to somebody else. Somebody else answer this question.
Tick,
Like,
go.
I hope you guys fucking live and retire.
Tick, go.
no. For that, you go first.
You were about to say something.
I was gonna make a dead mom joke, but now you have to go.
No, mine's sad. Someone else go.
I know temporarily dissuaded, but Grun still wants to overthrow Visield. I don't think she really thinks about retiring. Like, goblins don't retire. Like, you're either working or you're the chief or you're dead. But like, there's a big void in the whole fire, like, redemption god area. And I think Grun's got a little bit full of herself with the power.
I thought it was what the conversation was for.
Temporarily dissuaded.
Okay, consider Grun's retirement is that they go to a fancy Fey ball under a court of goblins.
Goblin.
Are there goblins in the Feywild?
Yeah.
Goblins.
Like, I don't think we've met any other goblins.
No, there've been a few.
Turns out they're just all in the Feywild.
Name
That's
3
why we haven't run into any.
goblins.
Nicholas Knapp.
Realistic.
A lot more realistic, yeah.
No, shut the fuck up. Okay, you telling me that Grun has a book about a 13-year-old who became a pirate queen and is not inspired. I'm talking about the Torfine Pirate Queen book that Grun just has. That's the only book you have.
Since season 1.
I believe in Pirate Queen Grun.
Pirate Queen Grun, not just a pirate, but a pirate queen.
I believe in that. It makes so much sense.
You could
like
be the captain's rival.
You like giant balls of fire, and your ship would have the biggest cannons.
The best cannons. You can
And
be
you won't
friendly
have to-
rivals with the captain.
You wouldn't even have to worry about, like, massive amounts of collide. It just sinks at the end of the day. Can you imagine? She's getting fucked up by like a 3-foot tall bitch in a goddamn flaming dress.
And with a giant pirate hat. Like the biggest one with the best of feathers.
Pirate Queen.
It would be brilliant, but first we gotta deal with the betrayal trauma.
Kill the sealed and you'll feel better.
Yeah. I think like that's still part of season 4. That's not even retirement yet, so you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. This is if we survive season 4 and kill all the gods. Yeah. Then you can become Pirate Queen.
For Tamsin, I think it really depends on how a lot of things shake out. And I don't know that she would like settle down and retire in one place, but I think that she would definitely want to go to the Feywild for like an extended amount of time and do some like studying and stuff there.
Where does Mara retire?
They don't. Post canceled. I feel like they would want to just keep traveling across all sorts of different places, all sorts of different planes of existence, everywhere, everything. And I feel like they have some sort of like pocket tent, like just a tent that they just live in, that's it. Or like a fancy magic tent, you know, it's bigger on the inside. I just feel like they'd want to keep traveling, see what the world still has, take breaks, come back to Cyrene all the time to see their friends and hang out and do stuff, but they're not going to stop. There's so much in this world to see, and they want to see it all.
So Mara would have a tent in relative dimension and space?
I can't believe Mara's just going to become the fucking doctor.
Well, I thought it was like you and Tamsin traveling, inspired by one mom's book and traveling with another.
That would be cute.
If Tamsin wants to tackle, I feel like they're going to go on adventures with everyone, like at some point in time. Like Lila's right there. She likes traveling. She's coming one way or another. She's taking a break from her work. And then there's also Tamsin who can come. Anyone who wants to come can come on those adventures, but they're just not going to stop.
For Joanna, it also depends on many different things. I am still undecided that she would either attempt to go back home, back to Mexico, back to the plane where she belongs, or stay here in Cyrene.
Ooh, both.
Like, it depends how sad she gets from her memories, I guess.
Yeah.
Abandon your loved ones, stay with us.
Oh, Tamsin. So, I guess moving on to Joanne. For everyone, what moments caught you off guard this season?
Pause for a second, because it's worth saying between, like, because if at all possible, Tamsin needs to get together with Mara's mom.
Yeah, but polyamory.
Like,
I have 2 hands. That's my hope and theory for the future. Abatis comes back to life, sees Joanna, sees Tamsin, it's just like, I have 2 hands. Bam, I got 3 moms.
Okay, yeah, just had to say it.
Estrella has all the dads, Mara has all the moms.
Exactly.
There had to be someone to balance out Estrella.
Full circle, full fucking circle. Dude, I have killed more moms than I have them.
This is true.
This is ridiculous is what it is.
I think I've killed more dads than I have. No, actually, now I have.
No, we're getting
2
close
dads.
to it. We got to kill your dad, and then you. I think that would balance it out because technically we have killed a dad. We killed Doomy's dad,
And and the not Talon.
but that does.
That's a dad.
Actually,
That's a
yeah,
dad.
he
He
does
claimed
count
you as
he
a
did
child.
claim
That
me.
made
Yeah,
him
never
dead.
mind. Yes, you have killed more dads than
I
me.
haven't because it's Dewan, and also Zolzrum sees us all as his kid, so that counts as a second dad. So
That
I'm
does
tied
count.
for dad.
Shit.
If Iktar was a dad, then that's 3 dads.
No.
No, that doesn't.
No.
He's not a dad to relative any of us.
He doesn't matter to us.
Oh, it has to be one of our dads? I thought it just had to be a dad.
No,
Oh,
no,
we
it
would
has
have killed
to.
so many.
And if anything, the closest he ever was to Estrella, because Estrella actively worshipped him for a while, like her entire fucking life. But like, it's fine. That's fine. He turned to sea foam like Ariel.
Yep. Well, then, now it's time to ask, what moments caught you off guard this season? If you knew they were coming, would you have approached them differently?
Can I answer this first? Because it's literally the last episode.
Yeah.
The only one I can think of right now is the last episode where we ended up fighting a god, and it was completely unexpected. And I was like, wow, I sure wish for this one moment I hadn't continuously put off getting that dragon soul weapon forged, because I was not able to do jack shit to the god that we were fighting. And I was like, well, that's a miscalculation on my part. We should have got that done sooner. I should have got that done sooner. But no, we ended up fighting God out of left field. And I was like, well, at least I'm really good at opening doors and punching like leviathans.
This is true.
That's very fucking valid. But like, at least we have like what, 5 more, 6 if you feel like it. But I'd rather not make it 6.
I was just sitting there, barbecue sauce my titties, watching Ro wail on him with the dragon weapons. I was like, I'm just gonna go grab the idol if you guys are okay with that. Thanks.
It's okay. We like killed him on your way to the idol, which is my favorite part.
Yeah, Tessa was like, I see Mero's doing the plot line. I'm gonna just.
That's exactly what it looks like. Like if you think about it, it's Tamsin going, oh, that's right. We have a whole plot line. And then she eats the god.
Exactly. You know what? That was cool. But yeah, that's my answer.
I have a moment that caught me off guard, but that's petty.
What is it though? Oh. I forgot how long this season was.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not gonna use that one though. Moment. Rosalite being a baby. That part wasn't planned.
I can do this for 1 hour.
No, not just that. All of Rosalite. Okay, because so mechanically, you get the dragon, and the dragon, like if you choose a dragon idol on, it's medium. And so I was prepared for, I knew I wanted a pink crystal dragon, but I thought, like, not gonna lie, the whole Rosalite popping in and out was very much like Toph and then Emerald Island actor Toph. I was expecting the island actor. Big gruff pink man. Then I got a baby.
You did.
I got a baby. That was that. And then just being mommy, being a mother was very unexpected. But I like it, so I'm okay with it, right? But I mean it when I say I really thought I wasn't expecting a child. I was expecting, like, this is my pet. Instead, I got, this is my baby. It changed everything. So now
It did.
It did. It changed absolutely everything. Because if it was like a pet, I wouldn't have an issue with demanifesting it. I have a very big issue with demanifesting
Your
someone
child.
who's like, yeah, like, yes. So yeah, the baby Rosalite caught me very off guard. And then I guess the only thing I would like, if I knew it was coming, I would have looked for items to make it easier for Rosalite to be like their own person faster, if that makes sense. Because like you forget about it after a bit, you know? Because so much happens. And you're just like, let's just further the plot instead of having 8 different shopping episodes. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, which, by the way, I have no issue with Rosalite being a baby. Like, none at all. I love baby Rosalite. I like, that's a whole baby. We decided on the name like 5 minutes before she showed up, I think,
Yeah,
right?
I think
like,
it was.
Yeah, because there was a whole list of names and we wanted gem names. So like it was like a whole thing. And then Rosalite got picked. So I knew it, but I didn't know it at the same time. And then the pronouns were like picked on the spot. And that was just a baby. And that's fucking great, right? Because he's just a little baby, just a little girl, you know, it's just a baby. So I'm totally fine with that. Besides demanifesting, that's the only thing I'm like, oh, I'm very not okay with that. So she's just gonna be fully manifested against the rules all the time, except for when I'm, of course, dead. Because that would make sense. Yeah. Otherwise, nah. Baby who will grow like naturally, hopefully. Well, like not naturally in size. I mean, like she'll just unbaby one day and be like a fully grown adult.
Mother, I am an adult now. I would like to do taxes.
No, not taxes.
Can you imagine she just bursts out one day and she has the exact same accent too? It's like, mother, I want taxes.
I have discovered how to do home insurance.
A little baby all grown up and doing taxes.
Oh, Jesus. Someone else, please go.
So this season started with me as a listener. So I always forget how fucking long this season was.
It's been so long.
I think the biggest thing for me that I don't know, maybe I just I wasn't following it correctly or whatever. It was just like the sudden influx of dragons. Especially like with the one shot where Joanna's like, oh, this is an idol. This is dragon egg. And then we found an island with at least 100 dragons, if not more.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. So many dragons, so little time. Not little time, it was a lot of time, but still. Yeah. I don't know.
So many dragons, so much time.
Yeah, exactly. I also wasn't expecting to actually we actually are fighting Good God this season. Oh, fucking okay, shit. Someone else go. Ferris, go.
Ferris, go.
This is a hard question for me because it's in the past now, so it's not surprising anymore, and I don't remember when it was surprising.
2 of them.
2 of them. Oh, I mean, I guess. It didn't really catch me off guard, though. I assume you're talking about Dad being a dragon.
Well, Dad, and you're like, oh, let's go find Maeve. Oh, also, Dad's there. 2 dragons.
Yeah, but I knew he would be there. I don't know. See, it's really hard in retrospect to be like, yeah, that was surprising because I'm like, it's done. Obviously, it happened. And things, I don't know. Things don't catch me off guard plot-wise very often, I guess. Not in a bad way. Not in Aubrey's good at plot twists and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, of course that happened. Naturally. Of course that would happen. You did it. You set it up perfectly.
Of course Dad was a dragon.
Exactly. Yeah, of course he was. He had horns. Duh.
Favorite color.
This just in, every tiefling in the entire Blood of Kings series is secretly a dragon. You've heard it here first. If they have horns.
Wait.
I mean, you might be on to something.
He survived getting his arm chopped off, which I mean is a very survivable thing, but
Wait, isn't Facile the tiefling?
Yeah, and so is
Oh, no.
Leia's. Is it Leia's or Leia?
Leas.
Leas. Okay, no, I was correct the first time.
Yes, the person who wants me dead.
Yeah, you could. I'm so sorry.
You clearly did something to make them angry.
What did I do? Did they not like my Total Steel Artificer lore?
I didn't hear you say total. I heard you say toenail.
Oh
No.
No.
I know what you mean. I know you didn't say toenail, but like I heard toenail. I was like, God damn.
I think
that's
we
a
should
new
move
book.
on from that trait. she just hates my guts.
I think Sparlock and Alyssa have to go left, right?
What?
Sparlock.
Ooh, for the
going left?
question.
Oh, yeah. So this is kind of a different answer, but I have to mention it because I was completely taken by surprise by just how creepy Grun was being. Like when she started forming a cult, and I was just kind of using various like Christian inspired phrases that come naturally to me, and then I actually had to be taken aside, and someone was like, you do realize just how like creepy that sounds. And yeah, I don't know, that took me by surprise. It was weird for me, and is taken a little bit like time figuring out how to reorient her from that change. And then there was silence.
No, because you're correct. But I mean, like, religious trauma just happens to be Grun's arc, and there's so many ways you can do religious trauma, and you're just doing it the way that you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting seeing how Grun grows from that, because like the talk which we arranged as players because it needed to happen, because yeah, she was being like creepy. There was gonna be some weird like cult stuff going down if we kept going in that direction, so it needed to change. But it's really a challenge for me as a player because I'm not used to doing like long character arcs. So it's
I see. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Is it like a good challenge or a bad challenge?
It's a good challenge. It's not a bad challenge in any way, because it will help with my growth as a player as well. But it's not a way that I'm used to thinking, or I'm not used to like reorienting on the fly in that way. Does that make sense?
No, it
yeah,
does.
definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. It takes practice and time, which,
And thinking about it,
yeah, that's true.
like, it takes a lot of like out of game thinking to like be like, oh, like to like, because you have to look at your character and where they're at and like track their progress and then decide, okay, this is where it looks like they're going. Is that the direction I want them to go? What do I have to do to adjust course, if necessary? Like it requires a lot of like thought putting into it and like coordinating with other players. Like, hey, I think I'm going down this arc. Is that cool with people? Like, yeah, it's especially if like you don't usually do long-term arcs, which this is the longest game I've ever played in a TTRPG. Like, I've never played a game this long. Longest I've ever played was 1 year. So like you gotta reassess a lot of things. Like,
Yeah.
that was one thing I ran into with Doomy post confession was I'm like, oh, I hit my goal. Oh, I don't have any new goals. Huh. Okay.
Where do I go from here?
Huh. Okay. Like her arc is done in my brain. I'm like, I gotta get a new arc.
I hit that with Estrella too. When I realized, when it was pointed out that a whole city of dragons exist and there's no need for me to keep the eggs, but the egg specific, the time one plot line was there since season 1, so that means it was there in my head for 2 years, right? And now and so I like, I'm collecting eggs. I'm like, of course I'm gonna raise them. And then the Dragon City came out. I was like, of course, yeah, we'll just raise them together. And I'm like, there's no need for me to do that, though. Like, just give them back. And I mean, it took a little bit.
Godparents.
Yeah, and be godparents. Like, I can still be involved with dragon baby lives and stuff. It's just I'm not going to be like their mom. I already have one.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Yeah,
a
you'll
mom.
be a god
exactly.
and parents.
Exactly. And even then, I didn't. Shut the fuck up.
That's the alternative retirement is we just become gods.
God damn it. I'm trying to come to a really nice, like, come to Jesus moment. And here you are, fucking Judas.
That's why I was saying we all become gods and come to Jesus. And here you are trying to make Grun into a pirate princess.
Oh, so we're all going to Mexico and Earth.
Are you telling me a pirate princess isn't Jesus?
Jesus?
But yeah, no, like even then I reached that decision because I had help because I came to y'all, right? And I mean we did that quick, right? And that was good, right? So like, yeah, it's good. It makes sense that it's weird, but like it's good to have these conversations with your team and work together with it because they see it from a different angle.
I'm going to say, just in between this question, because I know Alyssa still has the answer, but one of my biggest goals when I enter the actual like player character for this season is in character to give all your characters therapy. I only got Grun and Tamsin. I need to get the rest of y'all. That's season 4 goals. Everyone's running away from therapy like the plague.
Let's go. It's okay. Let's go break the curse. Let's go. Bye.
No, we're gonna break the curse, and then all of us are going
Sorry,
to.
there's like a bunch of gods we gotta still kill. Therapy can wait.
Therapy's not waiting, not for any of us anymore. Estrella and Mara are going to Leptis for friendship therapy. Demisa's going to Calyx for regular therapy. We're all going to therapy.
I can't go to Calyx, but we won't cover that.
I guess we're all going to Leptis for group therapy. We'll all go to this one sad twink in a basement who is just living his life and be like, hey, I heard you're a therapist. Can you help us? And that's it. He now has 3 new clients.
Yep. Let's see.
Hey, Alyssa, answer.
Alyssa, you can answer.
No, I sure wasn't expecting to be asked on as like a full cast member. And if I had known, I would have made someone for my guest spot that Aki did not hate.
Make a mirror less hateable so that like they can come back and everything.
The problem is that the core of their character is hateable, so...
Once again, I made this joke out of character in the chat privately, but I can make it up now because it's gonna make sense for my fucking for my South Asians. The true hatred between Estrella and Amir is actually the Great Partition of 1947. Thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but their name is Amir, and Estrella is notoriously Indian. So it's like you're gonna be something. You're probably, like, and just the joke makes sense when I think about it in that context, and then it becomes really, really funny. It becomes genuinely so fucking funny.
From there. Next question.
Also from Joanne. What combat encounters this season were your favorite? Is there anything you want to battle specifically in season 4? Let Joanne know, and also let me know so I can put it in there.
Gods. Also, the god fight. The god fight was the closest I came to death. I was so excited. I brushed it. We flirted. It was great. I don't know why I want Demisa to die so much, but I do. Just temporarily, but I do so bad.
Just for a little bit.
Kill her for a little bit.
Join the
This is how
temporarily
you can
dead
solve
squad.
the scheduling problems in December. It's just temporarily kill Demisa. It's fine. I give you permission.
Motherfucker, we're all off too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be gone for one of the December weekends now
We're just taking all of December off.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
We'll
That's a
find
different
out.
problem. But yeah, God fight was my favorite, and I want to fight more gods. I don't want to die. Just
I'm not sure Estrella will let me kill you.
I mean, listen, there's a lot of things that would make it very difficult between me, Estrella, Groon, and Joanna. But give it a go. Come on, bring it.
High key. The god fight was the closest I ever came to death as well, because I prevented my girlfriend's death. And I can do that 3 times and then just die. So like, yeah, let's go. Sure, kill me. I want to fight, and this is mostly for my ha-has and hee-hees. I want to fight a mimic.
Okay.
Have we?
So badly. I want to fight a mimic. I love mimics, actually. I genuinely love them. They're like so much fun. And I really want to fight a mimic. And if we could, the bone tornado. I just want to see it. I just want to see it. And then Marrow sees it, and Marrow goes, "Can you closes the door?" Marrow pulls out a door from their pocket and closes it, and we don't see it anymore. I just want to see it. I don't even want to fight it. I just want it to have a cameo. But
life has many doors, Estrella.
I also want to fight more spellcasters, because we haven't fought like hardly any. I want it. Especially since we have so many spellcasters now, I want to see the wizard duel.
I honestly want to do more aerial combat. I think aerial combat's really fun. I want to punch like a really big bird out of the sky.
Aerial combat would be a lot of fun, actually, because now that we're high enough level, a lot of us can do flying support buffs as well. So like that is that sounds like a lot of fun, actually. It also adds that fun danger element, because remember when Doomy had like her little trip?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Doomy's already had some aerial combat. It went really bad.
Not really badly, but like it was really like exciting.
It sure was.
High key, I took a lot of feats for aerial combat. Not like not combat specifically, but being able to navigate aerial and like do a bunch of cool aerial stuff. And I'm like, I could fight in the sky. I want to be able to fight something in the sky.
I guess you're gonna have to like fight Vasilda in the sky or something.
No,
the motherfucker
fireball.
Yeah.
Wait, Groot can ride on my back and I can fly around and just throwing fireballs at him.
I would not recommend throwing fire at Vasilda.
This the downside.
This is the challenge.
Reverse fire. In terms
Water?
of also in terms of my favorite fight, can I say my least favorite fight instead? Because there's no fight I absolutely love, but there's one fight I viscerally hate in every bone in my body, and it's not even Aubrey's fault. The Thorn fight.
No!
That went so bad for you.
That fight. I'm sorry. Halfway through
So
it,
many nat ones.
halfway through it, I was just like, head on the table, crying. Like, please, I just want to hit something for once. I am begging you.
I was trying. I was trying to figure out anything that could give you like advantage or something.
That fight, Tick. That fight made. I'm a hard fucking bitch, okay? I'm a goddamn baddie, but oh my god, I was in your DMs. I was like, just cheat. Please just cheat. I won't judge. No one will judge.
Nope.
Cheat.
I couldn't cheat. I have too much like pride.
I would not bat an eye if you started rolling 6 nat 20s suddenly. I wouldn't.
Honestly.
It's like turns.
Oh, the dice have forgiven you.
Oh, you got Aki's luck.
Yeah, I would just take
Aki
it.
blessed you. Is Aki rolling for you?
Just cheat. I would have. Honestly, next time that happens, I'm just going to tell you I'm going to roll for you because I can't live. This is selfish. Fuck you. I can't live through that.
No, so depressing.
Aubrey, I'm saying this to your face. If I get that many crit fails in a game, like in a row again, I am just cheating and saying I'm getting a nat 20.
That's fair. I
That's a warning for you.
I won't even question it.
It was so bad. And that fight was really scary just because he dropped half the party with his first move, essentially, right? And then you just kept taking L's. You took so many L's. I personally think I grew a couple inches because you were taking so many L's. Your back was deteriorating and giving me height. For a little while, it was so bad. I was, like secondhand smoke and like the symptoms you can get. That's what I felt I was getting. That's how I felt everybody was getting from you. You took so many L's. I've never. It's like the guy who got bombed, who survived 2 major bombings because he had to go to work and go back home.
Yeah.
He took too many fucking L's that day, man.
That's I'm just cheating next time. That's my least favorite fight. Who's
That's
next?
fair. I'm not going to question it at all. Just be like, wow, yeah, you got lucky Aki's dice luck. Let's go. Yeah, no, that fight was also a little bit more difficult because we were down a person. We hadn't brought in our 2 new people, and Estrella was like doing the ritual at the same time. So technically, you were like down 2 people.
I had a feat I took specifically for that fight. And if things got really bad, I was going to try to lure him away by using a feat that basically makes me like just so juicy to hit. Like, how could he ever even think about looking at anyone else? And I was going to use it to like run and try to lure him away from the party. But it didn't come to it. We killed him really fast once we got killing.
I mean, to be fair, all you had to do was hold him off for like 4 rounds.
Yeah. If it had been longer, I would have run away with him in like a to kill him sort of way.
Mm.
That was my secret backup plan. I still have that feat, but I don't use it.
For me, the God fight was really fucking good. Everyone had to pull out fucking everything for that. And then Meryl coming in clutch, getting the sword for Joanna.
Yeah.
That's such a fucking baller move, though. Like, Meryl breaking their hand. Joanna, I have your weapon now.
The 100 damage concussion that I was just sitting there the whole time.
Gosh, right? Also, the siege on Vlagos to get Estrella back.
That was a very good one.
That was very fucking good. Like, thematic as all fuck. Really fucking gay. And that was like when I was just listening and I was like, oh no. And then the crits and then the captain and then so good.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, just a tease for you all listeners, but I am trying to wrangle C to record something before we get back for season 4.
Yes. We'll see if that works.
The getting Estrella back. I had forgotten about that one. It's been too long.
Me too.
That is much more interesting than saying the God fight. Now, as far as things like I want to fight, I don't know if you cut it out, but the reason why I keep asking how tall the ceilings is, I want a good fight to use spider climb because it's just so creepy. Just, the idea of like Grun crawling around like a spider. And I want to use the Crisis of Conscience, or that's not what that spell is called.
Crisis of Faith.
Yeah, Crisis of Faith on more gods, just because I think it's fun. I don't even have a high enough level to do real damage, but it just needs to be done. Like, doubt yourself. You're a fake god.
Your time is nigh, bitch.
Cool. Does anyone else have a favorite fight?
I really liked the hippo fight because we finally found something that Aki fears.
Yes, more hippos.
Shut the up.
And also just because, Doomy scared it away and then it got so scared and so distracted it just sort of dipped. I enjoyed that a lot.
We killed those 6 dragons. The only thing that can kill a dragon.
It's a hippo.
Hippos.
Shut up. I didn't know I was scared of hippos either till that, because I was like, hippos are cool. You know, like I'm aware. I like a lot of scary things. You know how much I like crocodiles, as much as I like alligators, and they're dinosaurs and immortal. And like it's like it's that kind of stuff. I just didn't realize how scared I was.
This season, hippo. Next season, moose.
I'm not scared of moose. I'm not scared of moose at all. Like I respect
will we survive?
that
Who the fuck knows?
Moose jaws. So then the last one from Joanne. Not really a question, but I like to thank you all for making such a lovely show. I am looking forward to what comes next. Thank you, Joanne.
Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne.
Yep. Okay. And moving on to our last few, we have one from Daffodil. If your show was being previewed during a Nintendo Direct, what would the announcer say?
We wouldn't be in Nintendo Direct.
We're too gay.
It's not even that. How much cursing we do. There's
That's
a lot of
true.
queer games that are on like Nintendo stores. Every single major game that I've worked with is very queer and available on Switch. So like, yeah, it lots of queers. It's how filthy we are. That's the difference. Yeah. We are so filthy. 5 minutes ago, my mom called very upset with me because she heard my tick rant. That's how filthy we are. That already means that alone, this is not family friendly. And that's why we're not on Nintendo Direct.
Sorry, you go first.
No, go. That was a transition.
No, go. You go first.
No, that was a transition. Go.
Oh, okay. Shit. I'm like, dang, but if, like, hypothetically, if we had to make a quick pitch for, like, a Nintendo-friendly game using, like, the Siren universe, what would be, like, a fun little thing for that? Because honestly, I think something taking place in Ozheim, which is, like, the city of inventors and magic, seems very much, like, up the alley of Nintendo, where you get to, like, invent, like, spells, items, and stuff, and help like deal with a god uprising or whatever, and you're just like a student at this academy that has, like very school type of thing. Who knows? Maybe you
mean
find
Owl House?
Yeah,
Yes.
Owl House the video game, the Siren edition. I think that would be pretty Nintendo Direct friendly, at least. If none of us are there, because we all swear a lot.
I know.
Yeah. I'll just help you.
true.
I'll just help us get the game to Nintendo. They're so hard to work with. They're so difficult.
Also, like a Muppet Baby version of Bach. This is prefaced by I don't know anything about Nintendo because I've never owned a Nintendo. I've only owned one Nintendo product, and it was the Wii. So I don't really know anything about their games, but what I do know is that Muppet Baby Bach would be adorable and family friendly.
Remove all the sex, all the drugs, all the mature themes, everything. We just have fun
little babies. Just little babies.
Rosalight's Great Big Adventure, where everybody talks like they're all like like on the that Charlie show with Snoopy.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Yeah. So, because we're all adults, we all talk like, right? And it's just Rosalight's doing things. Oh, mommy says we're gonna kill a god today. I don't know that.
So I have two things. One, Doomy's Donut Dash would be a great Nintendo game.
Yes.
I actually thought about the Nintendo thing this whole recording. If we, for whatever reason, for Joanna, it would be like new plane, new MILF.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah. God. Because like I don't watch like a lot of Nintendo Directs unless they're like specifically like Pokemon related.
A Bach dress-up game.
Yes.
That would be cute.
It would be actually.
It is Stardew Valley, but it's set in Soli.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley. A Stardew Valley book sounds so nice.
Yeah,
Actually,
you can have like instead of like a cat or a dog, you can have other things, maybe like Rosalite.
Shut up. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna pitch it now, okay? You play as Doomy, specifically season 1 Doomy. That's why you moved in the first place, because you're on the run. But now you have to figure out how to live off the land. And so you're farming, you're cooking, you're selling it to the people, and then you make new friends that are all around, travelers and stuff. And there's a pink bard. That's all I'm saying.
This is literally her
All the
first
cast
plan
is-
before she met the cast.
All the
This is what
cats
she
are
was gonna do.
just people in the town. And maybe you find the strange dragon man.
Actually, I think this would be good as a dating sim. We should have a dating sim for Block.
Also,
Yes.
also a good
Yes.
idea.
That's so fucking doable.
It is. There's so many dateable characters in Blood of Kings.
It's not even that. It's Tick. We could totally just do it.
We could just do it.
Just fucking do it. I've worked on many dating sims. We could just fucking do it.
We could. The plot in the background is wait, is it just like what's like the setting? Is this like the hashtag college AU type of thing where we're all in the dating sim and the problem is the principal's evil or whatever and we have to kill him? The principal's the one and we have to kill him.
Fun.
We don't even have to do it with the party per se. The party can just be a fun background thing. We can just do it with our favorite NPCs.
Yeah.
True.
Kratos.
No, oh my god.
Professor
You know what the-
Zolzrum.
Always
Oh,
talking about his kids.
He gives dating advice.
Zolzrum is one of the hardest romance routes because you have to turn him back to normal first.
Mhm.
Right?
Yes.
If not, you're just making out with a plushie, and that's weird.
Listen, you dropped Human Zolzrum in the chat. I could say Human Zolzrum's fucking hot.
You know, not a full game, but there would definitely be like a Pokemon Stadium 2 style mini game of leaving sigils as Groon and trying not to get caught.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
could just
that'd be fun.
that would be so great. It could even be like a finding like achievement. Like, can you find all of the Groot here sigils
Yes.
throughout the
Mhm.
entire game? Damn, don't talk about game design. There's two of us did it for oh my goodness.
All right, next one.
Next one is from Ultimate Columbo Respecter. And what kind of radio DJ would your character be, i.e. shock jock or advice DJ, and what would their name on air be?
Tamsin would not be a radio DJ, but she would have a podcast about like super niche academic magic things. And she would have guests. Not like the Ozheim person, but maybe like Marjorie.
Should I be a guest?
Yes. Yeah, I said yes after Alyssa muted the mic, but yes.
I said qualified guest, didn't I? We established that you're the only person in the party who can't do magic.
Oh,
I'm qualified to be. My own mother doesn't love me.
we teach Mero a spell just so that they can be on the podcast.
Wait, I'm taking the druid archetype. I will learn cantrips. I will know how to use magic.
But you don't yet.
Technically, narratively, I don't, but mechanically, I do. I took like the feats. I'm gonna like narratively describe it, but I will be able to be on your podcast soon with my one fucking cantrip.
We'll see.
Acid splash.
Rude. Okay, bitch.
Imagining Groon running one of those advice, like ask Groon, but it's like all really terrible advice.
Like most of those shows.
No, because like most of those shows, they're terrible advice, but they actually make like logical sense. Because I'm thinking like, the best place to store your donuts is on the floor type crazy.
Speaking of advice, I feel like that would be what Estrella does. I think she gives very good advice.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking, like, what else would she do it for, really, besides to just air out her opinions? So advice makes sense.
Yeah.
We could do a little matchmaking like show where she has people call in and she learns about them and then she matches them with other people who call in.
Oh my god, yes, that sounds fun. Actually, that makes a lot more sense. The ultimate wingman.
That's the name of the show.
Exactly.
I think Doomy just has like a late night, like a radio, like a just late night radio station with just playing music. But then in between the music, she just gives like really low key workout tips. Like, and
Lift.
this was
Lift.
Unholy
Lift.
by Sam Smith, and then you're gonna want to lift about 30 hogs a day.
30
No.
to 50.
I haven't actually
Nice.
heard the song. I just saw the title and I knew that the artist, and that was the first thing that came to mind. That's the sort of thing you listen to at 3 a.m., right?
If you want to feel some type
Yes.
of way at 3 a.m., sure.
I haven't heard
Me
the
at
song.
3
I
a.m.
don't know.
You should go listen to the song after this and see what you've done.
Sorry, 3 a.m. And that was Take Me to Church by Hosier. So you're going to do some sit-ups, about 40 sit-ups, okay? And you're going to want to do these in reps. Now, it does not matter if the reps are equal. What matters is that you do multiple sets. All right, moving on to their next segment. That's just her whole night.
I almost think that Joanna then would be the person right after. Like you do the late nights, Joanna does the early mornings.
Yeah.
And so she plays nothing but like either like slow songs or like banda cumbia, like high energy songs.
Yeah.
So people wake up first thing in the morning. And in between, Joanna's like, so I know you worked out all night listening to our previous DJ. So now here's some recipes. So this is how you make some tamales.
We have the best radio.
I think I'm the only one that haven't gone yet, and I do have an answer. This was kind of niche, though. But you know how, like, in different cities and different places, there's like little pop-up shops, like niche hole-in-the-wall locations. And it's like, wow, this one place is like really, really good croissants, and like they're only up for like a couple of weeks. Or it's like there's a specific festival going on. Like all this stuff that's like in the moment, only there for like a couple of days or like a month or so. And it's like this new cat-themed boba tea place. This new like immersive painting experience where you get to paint with your hands as an adult. Like they kind of look into all of those places, visit them, and then kind of cover them really quickly. So then people who are interested in like a change of pace and stuff like that, like a relaxing event, they'll like report on it, tell what it's kind of about. And so people will be like, oh, that's cool. I want to check that out before it's gone. They can go check it out before it's gone.
Pop-up reviewer.
Pop-up reviewer, yes. Sometimes they bring friends on, but not Tamsin, because Tamsin banned them from her show.
Zolzrum is a love advice.
Zolzrum and Estrella have co-hosts.
The ultimate wingman.
Oh my god.
Yes, oh my god.
Wait, does
It's better to
Dubisa...
be a wingman, but somebody with 20 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on.
And wings.
Yeah.
Important question. Does Dubisa Collins sometimes just be like, there's this girl I like, she's super sweet and wonderful and
Yes.
fantastic?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
good.
Discussions about her wife for like 40 minutes, and they go, that was our entire time block, Doomy. And she goes, you're welcome.
Tamsin calls in a couple times in secret. We know it's Tamsin because they'll mention something super hyper specific, like and you know, and like the girl I like also has a kid made out of dirt, and go, oh.
Yeah,
How do
I change
impress
it. I change it to dirt instead of clay to be subtle, so that you don't know who I'm talking about.
Exactly. It's
Just
just
as
like
if we don't know your voice.
I'm so worried. Okay, because the last time I took a pottery class, I kept breaking all the pots, but now I have to take care of a pottery kid, and I just don't know. I just like, what if I'm not good enough for the pots? And we just just fucking straight out indulge them like pots. Damn.
The other one's like, this person I have a crush on, they're from a place super far away. I just don't know how to connect to them, like, at all. Like, I
They
don't
have
even know.
amnesia and shit.
Yeah.
You're
I
slowly
don't
getting
know
your
what
memories
Mexico
back.
is.
They talked about wanting a fucking tortilla, and I don't even know what a tortilla is. It sounds like a turtle, and we're just like, damn, wish we knew too. Also, like, tortillas don't fucking already exist. I'm just using it as an example.
Yeah.
Joanna, here's how you prepare this dish from Mexico. Everyone doesn't know what this dish is because it's from Mexico.
You'll need 3 Guajala chilies. Everyone's like, what the fuck? What's a
Oh,
Guajala?
Cyrene, what?
That can't be like the rare, oh god, Ecrasset chilies.
Oh, not
That
at
whole plate.
all.
I mean, like, after being burnt to the ground, they better have some fucking hot chilies.
Is that
Wow.
how they? Is that how they celebrate rebuilding? Is with hot chilies? Like, you burn our city to the ground, but
Remember
you'll
the
never burn our
fires that
spirit? I don't know.
Mm.
Chili festival.
It's like
It's-
the Avatar Day,
I
the
mean, they
same
just
spirit
get,
as
they
the
get
Avatar Day.
they get really into the fire festival.
Oh no, that's dark. That's too dark.
Just stop making these jokes. We got one more question.
Yes, and our last question is from Rosalite. And what are their nicknames for everyone but Marrow, who is Bones? Well, we have Doomy Mama. We have Tia, which I don't know if you would count that as a nickname.
I mean, it literally means on. So, like,
Yeah.
it's either here or there.
Yeah. Trying to think if I have given Rosalite a nickname for Tamsin.
Now's the time.
Now's the time.
There.
What? Jeremy.
Well,
There
Jeremy
too.
is Jeremy. Jeremy has a name. Damn it. I'm just kidding.
Also, like, I feel like I've given Grun a nickname, but I cannot for the life of me remember it.
Arcs.
Grun is technically Grun's nickname.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because it should be Grumgunda. Grumgunda? I can't even remember a.
Yeah. Grungunda. Yeah, that is. I remember that. I have that in my notes.
Do any of us have nicknames for Rosalite other than Rosie?
Strata calls her baby, but like, that's a given.
Yes,
Yeah.
baby. I think Doomy would probably call her Nightlight.
Aw.
Oh.
Not yet, but one day, champion skater.
One day.
I think Joanna would just call her Nina.
Mm.
Which is not a nickname, but
I thought you
Precious
said
is-
anemia. And then I realized I misheard you.
No.
I'm like,
Anemia.
does she have blood?
Yes.
I would hope so. She's still a dragon underneath there.
I don't know. Like, she's kind of made out of crystals.
It's like the skin.
Like, how much of that is crystal and how much is flesh? I don't know.
I think Precious is a real fun nickname for her because she's technically she's crystals, right? So like precious gem, precious stone, like that kind of vibe.
The real question is, if we took the pure stone value of Rosalite, how much would you sell her for?
My God.
Never. That is our child.
But like, what gemstone is she made out of, and what is her like
Rosalite.
mass? Rosalite, like that's a gemstone. Okay,
Yes. And two, she's also A cosmic dragon baby. So the answer is a lot. But we're not going to do that.
I'm Googling how much you sell Roseite gemstones for out of curiosity.
Also, I just want to point out, you revealed this season that dragons are in space, / come from space. And I still think about that every day.
Wait, no,
There we go. That was the thing that's caught me most off guard, was accurately predicting
Space dragons.
that the falling stars are dragons. There we go. There's my answer.
Guys,
it was a lot of fun when you told that story, and I think a week before that, run the Joanna one shot, and I just went, they can't have heard. I just knew.
Guys,
yeah,
I've come to a realization. I'm looking up rosalite as like the gemstone, and I'm reading the description, and I have a new theory as to where rosalite came from. Rosalite, also known as zalustoi and landerite, this pinkish grossular in marble comes from Mexico.
Oh my god.
Incredible. Could have predicted.
Rosalite, also an isekai, confirmed.
No, because it makes sense if she's an isekai.
Pasto. She kind of is anyway. We just thought it was space.
Interesting. Interesting. Do I have a backstory about a dragon that lives in Mexico? Maybe.
We'll see.
And that's our show.
That's all, folks.
Yes, I will open up the floor to anybody else if they have any questions they want to ask.
Yeah, no, this caught me off guard, guys. It's too full circle now. It's a little too full circle. The Illuminati runs this podcast. It's the only way.
Okay, for me, I had a thing. We kind of went over with Joe Ann's question. Because this season was really fucking long. Was there like, besides stuff that you didn't expect, was there things that you did expect to happen this season, except it just went way off kilter? Or something that like you thought you knew what was happening, but then you didn't? Because as a listener for like the first half of the season, that's so weird. I had my own theories, and I come on and I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
I have no idea what's going on half the time anyway, so I'll try to think of an answer.
Sometimes, because technically a lot of that happened in like the early seasons for me, like the Torfine stuff, for example, like us running away and whatnot, because this campaign would have been so much different if we just did the Torfine and most likely killed the Torfine like in season 1 without us knowing what the fuck's going on, right? So that a lot of that for me happened very early season, because I'm now like I have been for a while after it was pointed out, very, very aware of how different the season is, because we chose to flee. Mm-hmm. I don't know, or rather, I don't think we would have known about the gods, like, and their true nature, as early as we did. And that's still, like, I want to say early season 2 is when we found out. Yeah. I think it would have taken a lot longer.
Wasn't it not originally planned to come up at all?
No, I wasn't in my original plan. It was like, the gods are evil, so that may or may not come up. But then you also all tied yourselves very well to them, so that did come up. And then interacted with them a lot.
Mm-hmm. Like, out of character, it was already pretty well known to Tick, me, and Sparlock about it, but that's because we all met by playing in Cyrene originally.
First campaign.
Yeah, very first campaign we all played like as a group. So like we knew about it for this one. And so I kid you not, every fucking so often, like Tick and I are in our DMs and we're making like conspiracy theories. And I'm like, but I truly don't think we're going to figure out about Joanne being bad. And then we did.
Yeah.
If you hadn't confronted him, I don't know what would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen here, you little shit.
God, or the Rin stuff either. But that was semi-planned.
You know what I expected, actually, now that I think about it, that did not happen, like, at all during season 3? Like, I know Duan's busy, but I expected him to just, like, come up out of nowhere and just fucking bully Marrow like a goddamn final boss antagonist. Like, there should have been, like, more in-person assassination attempts. I think Marrow should be bullied a lot more by their dad as a treat, because we didn't see him at all, and I was like, is he gonna show up at some point? Is he gonna show up and just be absolutely evil, problematic, give like ultimatums, be fucked up? And no, he didn't show up. I'm like, where are you?
Yeah,
It's almost
no
worse that he
problems.
hasn't shown up because now it's like, what's he planning?
That I expected more gods showing up to actually fuck with us.
Yeah,
and,
same.
And be like they come to kill us specifically.
Yeah.
And we are not ready for it. Whereas we did the reverse. We went to kill them.
I was like,
too
damn.
long to taunt us.
I was like, damn, there's so much fucked up shit that Duane could just do with their goddamn dirt child. But no, they just left us alone. I was like, where are you, sir? I'm reaching through, coming to the underworld, shaking this man by the collar, like, where are you? Fuck up my child.
Zolzram was very, just Zolzram, period, was very like, the fuck are you doing here? You exist. So that's definitely one. I mean, like, to be fair, also, like, anything with the false gods is kind of both it's kind of always in character, because, like, yeah, of course they're not going to fuck with us. They're busy. They don't give a shit. Also, we have anti-scrying jewels. Well, most of us do. Technically, Joanna and Tamsin did not have it for a while. But I don't think they're looking for them, you know?
Oh,
right?
They're definitely trying to look for you.
Yeah. And so it's a little different, right? But also, like, if they showed up to fuck with us and be scary and stuff, that also would be in character. So kind of just anything that I was prepared for more Marrow assassination attempts.
I want to meet Duane in a dark alley season 4. I want to learn fear. There's
to be
so
fair,
much
also, like,
shit.
I will tell you, above table, they did not think that you could take away their power. They did not think you could best them at all. So it was kind of just like, for the most part, they're killing dragons. Sure, yeah, whatever. People who are so just nothing can take away our power. Don't think that it can happen until it does.
That's my favorite part, though, because they were scared of their own kids because they knew their kids could do that.
I'm just saying, now's the perfect time.
And we literally have 2 of their kids just in our fucking back. They're not in our back pockets. They're both frontliners. They're literally the face of the operation. Like you can't, like, not even you can't. It's just like really funny. Like not in a bad way. Funny good. Like funny very good. Because it's like that. It's like being blindsided by yourself. You know? It's funny good. It's very funny good.
Their hubris will get the best of them.
Exactly. And it's very Greek of us.
I think it's 2 of the true gods at least would murder a false god with no hesitation for one of the party members. And I think that's really funny and also very good. That could be a higher number, but at least a minimum of 2.
That actually now, well, I have a question, but I don't expect it to be answered now. I want to know, like, comparison wise, what is actually like a true god's power level compared to a false god's power level? I wonder if we can just
9,000.
rank the power levels of all of these, like, fucking borderline celestial, if not fully celestial beings. Like, throw the Fae in there, throw the dragon in there. Throw ridiculously powerful wizards in there because they can just poof out a true god too, okay? Fucking Winston with his god, with literally his fucking superior magic sperm, like, going out of here. Okay, like, Jesus Christ.
I thought you were gonna say godly cock, and I was like, yeah, say it.
Talon has a god cock too, apparently. Like, there's but just no, like, these insanely powerful wizards. Tamsin would have a god cock, in my opinion. Tamsin's very powerful. And Tamsin throws out disintegrate spells like it's cheese over pasta.
Yeah, I will say I don't have all of the true gods completely statted up. I showed Tick Lila's sheet, and she's roughly level 15. But all the gods themselves.
Did you say 50 or 15?
15. 15. But I will say that some of the gods may be CR 22 and above.
So I have an important question.
Like,
This is
which
just
ones though? Like the parents?
probably
Possibly.
Joanne. I have an important question, and I think this is probably already confirmed just by like logistics. The weakest false god is probably Remulus, right? Just because he sucks.
You killed the weakest one.
What? Are you telling me the clown is stronger than the sea god?
Okay, no, then that means me clowning on him made complete sense because once again, what is he gonna do? Throw water than us? We just stand in the middle of the continent, right? And again, that's actually what I did. That's another thing that caught me off guard. Me taunting the fuck out of him, and then Aubrey putting us on an island.
You were talking about it all season. It's just like, oh fuck, where are we going? Oh fuck, oh shit.
My Talos, this can't be happening.
I was like, shit, wait a minute, we're on an island? Ozheim's on an island? You're like, Ozheim's on a big island. And I was like, shit. Well, at least we're not going, like, and then Rephis was an island. And then Saite was an island. I was like, shut up.
Oops, all islands.
The consequences of my own actions coming to get me?
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we killed the consequence, so I mean, like, boom, bitch, I was right. Like,
we did it.
But shit, he was the weakest? I didn't think he was the weakest, but I mean, I guess by virtue it makes sense. But also, holy shit, he was the weakest.
Yep.
Right? Like, the ocean's so powerful.
Watch as Remulus, the one that we think is the weakest, is actually second strongest because he just jukes everyone.
What if Remulus is actually just secretly behind everything?
Oh no!
He's a bard. He's a bard, but I'm more firmly believing. I'm actually very firmly believing the quote unquote weaker gods are doing it because he's just a bard dude. But Vlagos worships him, so like because parties, right? And that makes sense. And then Dimple is just luck. And that's powerful, but that's low key powerful. You don't think about it until you roll like Tick.
Rocky, for that matter.
Right? Whereas like everybody else has usually bigger domains. I mean, Soltra is technically in and out, but she's like love, right? But she
Love
also
and family.
Yeah, but she also like lore wise made magic.
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Family? There's a family god? Oh no.
Yeah, she also like the way the stories tell it is she is the reason magic exists in the world.
Yeah, so technically,
like, she wishes.
Like theoretically, just coming from like being existing in Cyrene before knowing about the gods being vile, you would think she's pretty powerful though, because that's magic, right? That's all the magic until it starts like dying. In which case you're like, bitch, do your job. But I mean, they're all kind of incapable of doing their jobs, minus the one guy we just killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rin is the only one who can do his job.
Aubrey, this is very off topic, but please watch the new Owl House episode for a very specific reason.
Yes.
Owl House. I made a specific meme just for Tick, and I'll send it to.
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah. I need you.
It's correct. You're correct.
I need you to watch it because it gave me a very cursed idea, and I need to tell you that idea. But if I tell you it before you watch it, it will spoil it. So just watch it.
It's real good.
It's real fucking good and made me hurt.
Mm. Yeah, I have time in the next 2 days, so I'm trying to watch it then.
DM me as you do, please.
I will.
But
Do we
I
have
don't
any more questions? Are we good?
I don't have anything else. I didn't know if anybody else had anything they wanted to throw in there. I'm going to take that as a no.
Nah.
I have one last final question to round it out.
Okay.
On the triangle of, hey, can we go to McDonald's? McDonald's! Drives in, orders one black coffee, and leaves, and we have food at home. Where is your character located?
Joanna is driving, gets some black coffee, and leaves 100%.
Jimmy is between one black coffee and we have food at home.
Estrella is firmly in the middle, like a true wild card.
Yeah.
She can do anything at any given time.
Grun is definitely going McDonald's.
I think Timson is between nope. Timson is in the same place as Doomy. Maybe a little closer to we have food at home.
I think Mero is close to McDonald's, but like off center, close to McDonald's. Like could be a black coffee, could be a food at home, but has a lean towards McDonald's. That is all I wanted to ask. Is there anything else?
Zolstrom is McDonald's.
Yeah.
What's Rosalite?
Also McDonald's, probably.
McDonald's.
I don't think
she
likes
might be we have food at home only because the food at home is pretty good.
Yeah, I think she's firmly in between that, but she's nowhere near the coffee because I don't think she would like coffee.
I agree. Mm-hmm. She does not seem like a coffee drink.
Yeah.
She's definitely a hot cocoa.
Monster energy.
But now I have to know because I asked the question, where's Lila on the spectrum?
Lila is probably somewhere between we have food at home and McDonald's.
Hey! Same vibe. What about Kyria?
Kyria is black coffee.
Oh my god. It's just the Dewan kids like tinting their glasses down, like, get in, we're going to McDonald's.
Yep. But I hope you all have enjoyed this season 3 roundtable and are enjoying have enjoyed the Thirsty Sword Lesbians and are enjoying the Alien miniseries that Ferris is putting on. It has been a lot of fun to play in all of these, and I cannot wait for whatever season 4 has in store.
Big booty MILFs. Anyways, continue.
Bye, everyone.
Fucking snow.
Bye.
Be gay.
Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.